Thank you very much. Welcome again. As I've said, today is Independence Day special. It's a very important day. First of all, I would like to thank you all for participating, for being part of this success of ours, where the Student University Webinar 4 is the largest webinar in the world. And it's because of you. Thank you very much for the same. Thank you. Let's get to the special event. Uh, freedom, we are very lucky to be born in a country where we have the freedom. And it's because this freedom, we can decide what we can work, what we want to study, where we want to live, our thoughts, our views, everything that we can do because of this freedom. But somehow this freedom is taken for granted. We have forgotten that our freedom fighters fought the freedom for us. It is because of them that we are enjoying what we are enjoying today. So let me basically, and make you, explain in a simple term. We all have the oxygen, which is free, but we don't feel it, like we don't feel freedom. And since we don't feel oxygen, we don't understand the importance of oxygen in our life. We have taken oxygen for granted. And that's why probably we are cutting thousands of trees in the name of development. The oxygen, the trees takes in carbon dioxide and releases oxygen, which is important for us to breathe, to live. We could understand the importance of oxygen during the COVID-19 second wave, when a lot of people died because of lack of oxygen cylinders. Probably that time people were running because of the oxygen cylinders. And we understood how important is oxygen to our life. Similarly, we have taken our freedom for granted. We have failed in our duties sometime to understand what as a citizen we need to do. Our freedom fighters fought for one India. Our freedom fighters fought for one India. They tried, because we were basically different religion, different caste, different creed. They fought for that one India. And today, we are basically dividing ourselves based on religion, caste, creed. Maybe the politicians are doing, maybe those selfish ones are doing for the vote banks, but we get influenced by those people. So are we understanding the importance of our freedom? The feeling of nationalism, where in spite of different religion, caste, creed, we are one. In spite of all the diversities, we are still one. Understanding that importance is very important in our life, to understand the importance of this country that we are born in. We are very lucky to be born in this country, and we need to respect this country. I hope basically this platform probably gives a message today that it is important that as a freedom fighter, as basically a citizen of this country, we need to do some right things. What are those right things and what are those wrong things? Wrong would be probably fighting within on the basis of religion, caste, and creed. Wrong could be to prove one religion better over the other religion. Wrong could be basically imposing one's view on others. So what are the right things? Right could be our soldiers fighting on the borders for us, for we as Indian. Right could be we contributing our skill and talent for our country. Right could be respecting each other as Indians. Right could be the feeling of nationalism, the feeling that we all are one. So with this small message that I have for you on this Independence Day special, I further take my presentation to my next slide. As you said, you all know that Education Abroad Counseling Center started in Feb 2000. It started with the vision to provide the youth by providing them with study abroad options worldwide. And our mission is to have 10 lakh students, okay, to provide the study abroad career options. And we are working for the same. This Student University Webinar 4 is one platform of reaching out to students. We have till date counseled more than 13,500 students. We are unique because we are probably one of those very few who could do counseling for all countries, all universities, and all levels. We provide guaranteed admissions because of our pre-application based technology. It helps us to find whether the student profile is eligible or not. So if you are interested to know whether you are eligible or not, please join the link that is provided in the Zoom, and you would be able to get a Zoom one-on-one session with me. And this will help you to understand whether your profile is eligible for the program. Today, I'm going to cover the topic, create your legacy. This is Independence Day special topic just for you. I want to basically start with understanding of your general knowledge. I will show you some faces and I want you to name basically who they are and what they famous for. So let's go with the first face. Can anybody tell me in the chat box who is this person and what is he or he famous for? Okay, Arvind Kumar has given a short form. It's AE. Probably A is saying, anybody else before I give the full name? Albert Einstein, yeah. So he is Albert Einstein. And what is he famous for? What is he famous for? Anybody knows? Quantum physics. Okay, right. E is also theory of relativity. E is equal to mc square. Let's make easy for many of the people. Okay. So now let's take the second one. Who is this person and what is he famous for? I want everybody to basically type in fast. Okay, Sunil is the fastest finger first. Graham Bell, and he's famous for Sunil. Shruti, what is he famous for? Okay, phone. He was the inventor of phone. Next slide. Who is he? And what is he famous for? Gandhiji. And famous for? He's a freedom fighter. He is known in the world because he gave us freedom without any war. He was known for his non-violence, right? So, who is this person? Anybody fastest finger first? Let's finish. There are just 6 pictures. So let's get that fast. Let me see who all knows these personalities. Okay, Arvind Kumar, again short form, TE. Thomas Edison, okay. And he is famous for? Bulb, okay, electricity, bulb, fine. The next one, who are these personalities? Who are these personalities? HM. What is HM? Wright brothers. Right. So Wright brothers were famous for? Car. No, they were not famous. Airplanes. Yeah, they were famous for airplanes. Right. And the last picture, who is this personality? APJ, Abdul Kalam. Right. So, and he is famous for, he is the missile man of India. And he is also basically known because of his leadership. President, he was the president of, ex-president of India, and a scientist, a great scientist. Sure. So, do you think these people are legends by any chance? Do you think they are legends? Yes. You all think they are legends? Okay. So today we are going to understand how you can be a legend. Do you want to be a legend? How many of you want to be a legend? Right? W want to be legend. WTBL. WTBL. Right? Want to be legend. Yeah, want to be legend. Okay. Okay. So this presentation is all about how you can be a legend. How each of you can be a legend. How each of you can make footprints in this world so that the life that you have been gifted can be worth. Okay. And remember one thing, you can be rich, you can be legend. You can be successful, you can be legend. It is not necessary that only you have to be a social activist or basically a politician to be a legend. Albert Einstein was a scientist, he is a legend. Mahatma Gandhi was not a scientist. He was known for his philosophy of non-violence, but he is a legend. So anybody can be a legend. And so what is important is to understand about yourself. So let's take that. Imagine this basically, empty slide where you are basically, imagine yourself in this particular picture. And think basically, if you want to be a legend, what is it that you want to give? Because these people who are legend because they have contributed to the world or contributed to the nation. And that's why they are said to be legend. Anybody can be legend, but your thinking has to be to give it to the world or give it to the nation. Each of you have talents. Each of God has gifted each one of us a talent. Let me share a small story here. So I've gone through that story on WhatsApp. Probably you must have also seen or heard of this story. So let me go through this and let me take this presentation forward. One day, Krishna and Arjun, okay, Lord Krishna and Arjun basically were walking on the street early morning, and he saw a poor Brahmin Pandit begging, young poor Brahmin Pandit begging. And Arjun basically felt sad. He decided to give 100 gold coins to this beggar, to the Pandit. So when he gave it, the Pandit was very happy. He jumped up, he was so thrilled. He started dreaming what he would do by this 100 golden coins. As he was thinking, he was enjoying, as he was walking along, a robber came, and at the point of the knife, he had to give those 100 gold coins to save his life. The next day, again, when Lord Krishna and Arjun were walking, they saw this same beggar, same Pandit, again begging. Arjun was very surprised. He asked him, "Why are you here?" The Pandit told the story, what happened. Arjun felt pity on him again, and he gave a diamond this time, a precious diamond. The Pandit was again happy, again thrilled. He was jumping, and he went home this time. He found his wife sleeping. He was also tired. He kept that diamond in an empty pot. Okay, and he went to sleep. When he woke up, he found his wife was not there. He went to the pot, and he found the pot was filled with water. He emptied the water. There was no diamond. He checked with his wife. The wife told that she had gone to the river to fill water, and while cleaning, some stone fell in the river. The Pandit was again poor. The third day, when basically again Lord Krishna and Arjun were walking, they found this basically Brahman again begging. Again, basically, Arjun could not take it this time. He asked him, what happened? I gave you the diamond. It should have, you should have been rich by now. Again, basically, the Pandit told the story of what happened to him. This time, Krishna gave him 2 cents, 2 penny. He was not happy with those 2 pennies. He was expecting much bigger because first time he got 100 coins, golden coins. Second time he got a diamond. He was expecting big, but he got only 2 cents. Anyway, being a beggar, he accepted whatever was given with humility and he walked. While walking, he saw a fisherman, who was carrying a fish. He felt pity on that fish. He told the fisherman, why don't you give this fish to me? I would give it, I'll put this fish back into the river. He bought the fish, put it in basically his kamandal that he was carrying which had water. He took it to the river and he basically released the fish in the water. As soon as the fish touched the water in the river, the fish throwed the diamond from the mouth. When the Pandit saw this, he shouted, found it, found it. And when he said, found it, the robber was coming from the opposite direction. He thought that probably he is telling the Lord Krishna and Arjun that he has found the robber. The robber was scared. He threw the 100 diamonds to him and he ran. Looking at this, Arjun asked Krishna, what is all this about? What happened what is all this? So Krishna tried to explain him. He said, when you gave 100 coins to the Brahman, poor Brahman, he was selfish. He thought about himself. And hence, basically, was robbed. Second time he was given a diamond, he did not change his habit. He was selfish. But when I gave him 2 cents, he thought about that fish. He tried to save the life of that fish. And when he did that, he got multiple folds. That's how our life is. Unless and until we don't start giving, we don't receive. And when you don't receive, we work hard, we day in, day out work hard. And then we say, life is not changing, life is not happening. So if you want to become a legend, if you see your picture in this, then probably what you have to do is start understand the importance of giving. Start understand the importance of sharing. And then surely you will find your way where you can become a legend. Okay. So let's take basically how to create legacy. First is question yourself. Question, why am I born in this country? Why am I born in this place? Why am I born with my parents and brothers and sisters? What is the purpose of my life? God has gifted us each with talents. He has made like him. He has given us hand, legs, eyes, brain, everything that we need to create wonders. The fact is, we need to understand our purpose in life. And what is stopping me? When I know my purpose, when I know what is my talent. So my purpose, basically, is what stops me is my excuses. I have my family, I have my work, I have so many other things, and I can't give time. We have time to watch movies, maybe on Netflix. We have time to basically watch news. We have time to chill out with friends. We have time for WhatsApp, but we don't have time to work on our talent. We lack the focus. We work on a particular thing. We get a call. We then basically receive the call. Then we go on WhatsApp and then we see a movie. We leave the work halfway. We are not focused. My self-belief. If I don't believe in myself, my talent will never be showcased. If I think that I am not a good counselor, I will be afraid to face you guys because you will come up with all the questions and I need to answer them. Unless until I believe in myself, it is difficult to basically showcase your talent. Again, we are selfish. Am I selfish? We are living in a world where basically when we are born, we are told, don't share your notes with somebody else because if he copies, he will also get the same marks like you get. Our teachers said the same, that, you are living for yourself, not for us. Somewhere that thinking, that teaching has made us selfish. We can't think beyond oneself sometimes. It is difficult for us to give something. We feel that by giving, it will become less. So am I selfish? And most important, patience. We do something and we expect return immediately. We do something and we want things to happen immediately. It doesn't. In the spirituality said, Kam kiye ja, phal ki apeksha mat rakh. So when you're doing your work, don't expect the fruit. It will come, but it will take its own time. You cannot decide when you need to get the fruits. So once I know why am I born, what talent I have, and how I can use my talent for larger good, we are on our path to create a legacy. And if in this process I need to get some extra skill, I get it. In my own case, basically I was doing offline counseling, and I was not so much internet savvy or computer savvy or social media savvy. I was not so much into this. But once lockdown happened, I need to change myself. I need to got some extra skills. And now I'm sitting in front of you. And what's more important? It's your action, action, and action. Student University Webinar 1, Student University Webinar 2, Student University Webinar 3, and now Student University Webinar 4 is the largest webinar in the world. So with continuous action, you keep moving forward. You keep moving in the direction of touching the lives of students, in my case, which I want to do. I want as many students to get the benefit of my talent. And this is why I'm giving this Student University Webinar for a 37 days live event, completely free, where we will get all the process, admissions, scholarships, about tips, everything free. Plus you have 37 different universities who will be participating and who will be basically answering the questions. They will be offering application fee waivers, scholarships. So this is the opportunity. What you have to do is also on your part, do a good by sharing it to your friends, families, and to your networks, so that they also can take the benefit. They understand the importance and they also can go in their life, because by giving, you get multiple folds. I hope my lesson to this session was good. You understood well. Any comments that you have before I hand it? Last comments from you guys, anything that you want to say? Did you find the session useful? If yes, say yes. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Arvind. Okay. So what's more important is basically keep sharing, keep inviting students. Let more and more students get the benefit of this, so that more and more lives can be touched. I'll be very grateful to you if you could do that, because my goal, my talent is to serve the students. And I would be, very happy if you can be part of my goal, my dream. Thank you very much, and wishing you all a very happy Independence Day.